Recording in progress. Happy Monday, Antelope Valley. I hope everyone is well and that you had a nice weekend. It is August 5th, 2024, first Monday of the month of August. I am Mark Troth, broker co-owner of Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices, Troth Realtors, bringing you this week's version of the Antelope Valley Real Estate Market Snapshot, where week in and week out, we take a look at exactly what's going on in the Antelope Valley real estate market. With the exception of last week, our marketing director that puts out our videos and our newsletters was on a well-deserved vacation. So here we are back at it, covering what our market is doing. As I like to point out every week, feel it's important that local residents and property owners have a trusted local resource to go to follow along with what's going on in our real estate market. Definitely some interesting things been taking place, and we'll probably continue to do that as we move through the summer and the balance of 2024. So we'll get into our statistics. Also like to point out that our statistics are courtesy of the Greater Antelope Valley Association of Realtors MLS system. So let's go ahead and get into our first slide. So we start this week, the first, as I mentioned, first Monday in August, 751 active listings on the market. That's residential listings. That's down just a tick from last week, a little bit off, and which is kind of to be expected as we tail off into the end of summer. Down 1.3%, up 7.9% from where we were 4 weeks ago on July 8th, when we were at 692, right before we crested the 700 mark. And from this time last year, August 7th, 2023, you can see we're up over 30%. Only 575 active residential listings were on the market. So the number 751 definitely higher than 575, but I also like to point out that typically in kind of pre-pandemic, our active residential listings were somewhere 13 to 1,500 on the market at any given time. So still somewhat of a scarcity of properties. And so we'll probably see that continue to tail off through the month of August and September. Pending number, those properties that are under contract in escrow for about the fourth, fifth week in a row is taking a pretty good tail off, down to 418, down 2.1% from where we were on last Monday of July 29th, down 11.6% from where we were on July 8th. And this time last year, we were at 430, so just down 2.8%. So as we record this video, there's quite a bit of best word I could come up with, turmoil in the financial markets going on today. A lot of talk of some downward pressure on interest rates, maybe a interest rate cut coming up in the not too distant future. So we'll maybe see if we can't, if that interest rate cut, A, if it does materialize, and B, if it does get some buyers off the sidelines. Let's go ahead and get into our next slide here. Last week, week of July 29th through August 4th, 91 new residential listings came on the market, up just a tick from the prior week. We've been holding in that upper 80, mid 90s pretty steadily over the last few weeks. There were 2 weeks a while back that we did crest 100 new residential listings on the market. Once again, the pendings, those properties into escrow over the last week, up 1.3% from the week prior when we were at 78. And so it's once again kind of been holding steady right in that range. And one of the reasons we're seeing that overall pending number drop, and we'll jump 2 numbers down, and you can see the good jump in number of closed escrows last week, up 27.6%, 74 versus the week prior at 58. So starting to see some of those escrows close as they're been in escrow 4 or 5 weeks or so, and as they close, of course, that brings down that pending number. Median number of days on the market, holding firm in the mid-20s, which once again, as we talk about pretty much every week, still a good, healthy number. Properties that are coming on the market, good condition, good price. There are buyers out there to snap them up, but buyers are becoming much more selective in what they're looking at and what they're making offers on. Our median sales price, once again, holding up in that upper 400,000 range, up 3.2% from the week prior. We're at 485, and the median list price just a couple $1,000s over the median sales price. So conclusion is that another good steady week. Definitely anxious to see what this week brings with, as I mentioned, some of the financial turmoil kind of taking place today on August 5th. And so we'll cover that next Monday. But in the meantime, if there's any other information, any other statistics, myself or any of our other trusted associates here at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Troth Realtors can provide you, by all means, just feel free to reach out to us. We're always here to help, where we've been serving the Antelope Valley real estate market since 1957. All right, everybody, take care. Make it a great week, and we will chat with you next Monday. All righty, bye-bye.